Okay. Woo! All right, so we're having some fun. It's the first class of November, and it was a doozy, and we're having fun with it. We're going to do a little bit of sequence coming up on November 26th for our social that we're having. It's a 50-50 social, country, western, and swing, 50-50%. And so our swing classes are going to do a little performance at the start of the night. So we're going to put this sequence together and build on it each week until the social comes up on the 26th. So here's what we ended up doing. So we started off with a spinning right side pass with a cross hand. So we do a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1 and 2 are 9 and 10. So through the class, we did count this as normal 6 count and 8 count patterns, but we are going to be putting this together in sequences of 8 for the choreography so that it fits the music a little bit. So I'll count it that way as well, and this is the back side of that. But this goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now 7, 8, hit the 1, 2 under 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. So to give you some of the finer points, this first part, just making it a little bit cooler. Usually when we give the lady a spinning right side pass, we just back off the slot and turn and face her. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I like to back up on that, so I'm going to do that this way. I like to do a 1, 2, and back up on that just to do something a little bit different. It makes it feel cool to me. So if you guys want to add that and can add that, that's fine. But I would really want to emphasize the importance of this J-hook lead when you're giving her that spin to the right, that her head has to be inside the curly cue that you're drawing. So I give her a J-hook lead, but then you'll notice that my hand had to move negatively through space to get on this side of Liz's head, and then I pick that up high enough that she knows she's going under. She's spotting down line of dance, and I'm not powering that circle around her head at the end of that. So from this other view, I go 1, 2, I have to take that backwards in space to get around her head on that far side. Just be really generous with the ladies and make sure it's high enough that she doesn't have to duck. On this sugar push, I brought her in from a right to right. I asked for a handshake hold underneath, and I draped this over her head, and I caught her shoulder and then slid down to this arm. So it makes it look a little bit stronger that I'm actually stopping her here and here on the 3. From the other view of that, when she was facing this way, I'm going to take my foot backwards and give her the room to check forward on her right foot, and then send her away, and then do that anchor and be generous. You notice that she's got her left foot, left hip, left shoulder back to maintain that connection on that side. And then from here, I give her this wrap and roll, which is a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to be really generous with my left hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you notice that my arm is this way. It's not this way. I would be keeping her from getting on her foot. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I normally do a drop triple side. In this case, I did a drop triple and stepped across the slot to get myself into position to do this and 5. With the numbers, this is and 1. And so I'm going to use this leverage that I have, pull with my fingers and push with my forearm. I'm going to hook this arm over the top, and I'm going to go and 1. And I turned around outside partner of her. I don't want to run into my partner. That's the reason why I stepped across the slot with my left foot on that drop triple. And then from here, I give her this lead. After she gets on the foot, being patient enough to feel her, and she does that spin, I do a walk, walk, and catch cross-handed at the end of that. I don't like to do a turn and try to catch with the normal hand. I feel like it always feels weird. So anytime I do a turn to the left, I pretty much always catch cross-handed instead. And then this next part, I pulled her to this stop. If you pull and let go, if you pull and quit pulling, the ladies are going to think they're going to give you their back and do a flip to whip action. So the way I get the lady to stop when I do that is by giving her a little juice on the 1 and then giving her a little juice again on the 3. So at the tail end of 2. So I go 1, 2, little juice, and that makes her flatten that out instead of giving me her back, and she stops, and I trap this wrist right away. So that's 7, 8, 1, 2. 7, 8, 1, 2. And she's like, why are you stopping me here? It's because I want her to be still. So I pick up this hand, and then I go under and away enough that I get her to transfer weight to this foot, which is why I'm able to give her this immediate free spin off of that. Otherwise, she'd be on the wrong foot to spin. So that goes 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 on the foot, 4, spin her, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. When I go to spin her right here, after I stopped her and I go underneath and I go away and I get her on this foot, I can't pull her for the spin. I already have her momentum going the direction that I need her to go. So when I give her this spin lead, it's almost sending it negatively through space because she already had momentum going this direction. Most guys are going to want to pull and spin her, and she's not going to be able to get the rotation in there that she needs, right? So if we do this from the top again, this goes 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, now 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, now 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, away, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And that's what we did in class. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Let us know that you appreciate us. Subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, try to make it to our social here in Houston on November 26th. Thanks.